Today on Dr. Phil, she's head over heels
Aaron Mantini is the love of my life for all time.
with a man she's never met.
He's my man. It's my life.
He doesn't exist.
You don't know that.
But
My dad is turning in his grave.
her stepdaughter thinks she's lost all of her father's money.
She sent him over $200,000.
Is that true?
Yes, and if I had to do it again, I'd do it again.
To a scam artist.
Let it hit you, Kaye.
As long as he's in my mind, he exists. Go to hell, Kathy.
What she hates
You're not mad at me, are you?
I don't even know you.
is people saying he's not real.
Why don't you get a life?
We'll leave her out of it for a minute.
Well, get her out of here then.
I hope you die before you walk out that door.
No, you don't.
Oh, hell, I don't.
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
I'll try to be an emotional compass and point you in the right direction.
In 5, 4.
I am not giving up on you.
Go, Dr. Phil.
Okay, take a look at these cell phone texts. Kaye, okay, love, 15 minutes, my love. Aaron, yes, my love. Kaye, love you. Sounds like a pretty standard exchange between a couple where one person is waiting 15 minutes to see the other person, right? Well, let's read some more. Aaron, please wait, my love. Are you still at the Western Union, my love? Kaye, I am. Aaron, are you there? Please talk to me, my love. Okay, it now seems like one person is trying to track down the other. Happens all the time. Well, let's read some more. Aaron, please, you can go and get the money now, but if you're asked what the money's for, you just tell them it's a loan from a friend that you want to use it to get a Ford car. And also how long you've known the sender. Just say 15 years and you talk to her once a month. Now, what started off as an innocent cell phone exchange starts to seem a little shady, right? Would it sound even more suspicious if you knew my first guest, Kaye, has never, ever met Aaron? A man she calls her husband. Well, she's never met him in person. She doesn't even have a photo of him. Kaye says she hopes this can all be explained in a logical way and wants me to help prove to her stepdaughter, Kathy, that Aaron Mantini, a man she met online just a little over a year ago, is the real deal. Take a look.
I met my husband, William, in the early 70s. I loved him. I was never crazy in love with him. We laughed together, we traveled together. We had a good life. In 2011, William passed away. We would have been married 41 years, 2 days after he passed away. I sold the house and moved closer to Kathy, William's daughter. In December of 2013, 2 days after Christmas, I became very ill and had to have emergency surgery. They told me I had 12 to 24 hours to live. After the surgery, I looked at things a lot differently. I wanted to fall in love. I had never been in love before, and I had never had anybody be in love with me. In the beginning of 2014, I joined a dating site. When I first went online, it was kind of scary because you hear all these horror stories. But in March of 2014, I met Aaron Mantini, and we fell in love with each other. I know in my heart, I believe it with everything I have in me, that he will be here. I don't know when, but he will be here.
So exactly who is this mystery man, Aaron Mantini? Kaye is so in love with, and why does he need her financial support?
Aaron Mantini is the love of my life for all time. He's like Prince Charming. When I first saw his picture, I thought he was extremely attractive. 6 foot tall, light brown hair, very beautiful haircut. He wears glasses, very well dressed. And he was holding a book in his hand, which very much impressed me. When I first got the email from Aaron, I thought, wow, he's way out of my league. And he said, no, my darling, you are not out of my league. And that makes you feel, whoo, I am worth something. We immediately became exclusive. I took my profile down and so did he. Aaron told me he was born and raised in Belgium. His birthday is March 3rd, 1944. He's 71. He is a widower. His wife died 9 years ago from cancer, and he has no children and no more family left. He is a very highly educated man, and he's been traveling for business in Africa and the UK and Poland. He told me he's an accomplished skier. He likes to play golf. He likes to read. The first time I heard his voice, it was like fireworks went off. He has a very deep, very rich voice, and when he says "I love you," it just gives you chills. Shortly after we met, he said, "I want you to be my wife." He said, "I dream of you being my wife." I have been in a relationship with Aaron for a year. I have no photos of Aaron. The last time I spoke to Aaron on the phone was probably April of 2014. We have never met.
Okay, now we can talk about him in a minute, but let me talk about you first.
You might not want to.
Well, yeah, I do.
I don't have it.
I want to know a little about you. So, you've been married twice before.
Yes,
Right? And you were married to your first husband for how long?
12 years.
12 years. And that didn't go so well.
No.
So you eventually get a divorce, right?
I ended up in the hospital. I tried to take my life. And that's when my minister got a hold of this good psychiatrist, and he brought me out of it, and I decided, not worth it.
But that changes who you are.
It definitely changes who you are.
Changes how you feel about yourself.
It did at that time, yes.
Yeah. So you did meet another man. In fact, you met him at the hospital.
I did. And I won't say I fell in love with him. I didn't. I loved him because he was a good man, but I never fell in love with him.
But you did get married.
We got married.
Blended 2 families, 6 children. And you two were married how long?
Like 2 days, being 42 years when he died.
Okay, and he passed away after 42 years of marriage. Wow.
It was a shock.
Yeah. Okay, and so how long after he passed before you decided, well, I'm going to put my hat back in the ring and try online dating?
It was probably 3 years.
3 years? And why? Why did you decide?
Well, I had met a man where Kathy worked. I really liked him. In fact, I loved the guy. I mean, not as a lover or whatever. But he's just a nice guy. We had hit it off really well. And I think that turned it around because I seen that there could be a man in my life. And like I've told Aaron many times, I've never been in love. I've never fell in love. I love somebody, but I never fell in love. And when I fell for, I did.
Yeah, so you'd never really been in love. And so here you are, you've been through one marriage for 12 years, another for 42. Never been in love, and so you thought, maybe it's my time.
That's what I thought.
And so you go online. And how long had you been on before you meet Aaron?
Probably a month.
A month. And how long had you been talking to him, connecting with him before you felt something you hadn't felt before?
It was immediately. It was almost immediately.
Really?
It really was.
After all 12 years, 42 years, all of this time, and then almost immediately this person triggers something in you.
It did.
What was it about him?
I think he was a gentleman. He was, he treated me like a lady. To this day, I've never heard that man say a cuss word.
Really?
Never. He doesn't even get angry. And if I do, he'll say, calm. Please be calm, my love. Please be calm. Don't do this.
Calls you my love?
Yes. Diana, my love.
You saw a picture of him?
Yes.
Handsome?
Not strikingly. He's just, he's good looking. He's neat, classy looking guy.
Slender, brown hair?
Slender, brown hair, wears glasses.
Brown eyes?
6 foot tall, brown eyes.
Yeah. And, but it was his personality. It was his
Yes,
the way he
personality.
spoke to you.
And we had things in common. We both love to read. He likes to play golf. I do. And he's a skier, which fascinates me. And
Skier, golfer, active. And so you two started talking, and you would talk on the phone for a long period of time,
Yeah.
right? Hours, sometimes
Right. We would talk.
a day. For months, right? I mean, you talked a lot.
no, we didn't. We talked for about 3 months. We talked on the phone. And then when he was overseas for so long, he started texting and emailing.
Okay. Where was he when you first started talking?
He was in Missouri,
And you were where?
in Illinois.
Yeah. I've got a globe.
I've got one right here.
Missouri and Illinois aren't very far apart.
No.
I mean, why not go see them? Or
We
him
were.
come see you?
When we first got in contact with the other, I left. I went on a trip, and when I was on a trip, he said, "When you get back and I get back, we're going to meet. Do you want to meet halfway? You want me to come there, or do you want to come here?" He said, "Well, we'll decide when you get back." And during that time, that's when I learned that he had to leave the country.
Yeah.
We had made plans to meet.
That seem odd to you that
No.
you've not met him?
I felt like I knew him as well as I know myself.
You weren't feeling like you were buying a pig in a poke?
Nope, sure didn't. Still don't.
Because you don't feel like you kind of want to look this boy over a little bit before you...
No, I didn't.
Because what if you get him home, you get him unwrapped, and it's like... And later,
He's my man. It's my life.
He doesn't exist.
You don't know that.
Let it hit you, Kaye. He does not exist.
As long as he's in my mind, he exists. Go to hell. Kathy.
Exactly.
he would write to you, and he was a good writer, right?
Beautiful writer.
I have some examples. Can I share them?
Sure.
He wrote you once, he says, "I have tried 1,000,000 times to put into words how I feel for you. It's so hard to describe such an intense emotion. I knew from the day we met on here, my love, that you were meant for me. I can't wait to spend forever with you. You are my life, my love, my soulmate, my heart, my reason for breathing. I love you, Diane Kaye, with everything I am."
Mm-hmm.
That turned a girl's head.
Definitely. Turns an old woman's head, too.
Turned your head.
Definitely.
Yeah. And you would write back to him similarly.
Similarly, yes.
Yeah. And when you two would exchange these texts, you were starting to think, okay, finally, I'm feeling something.
Right.
And you said when you heard his voice, it was like fireworks went
It was
off.
like the atom bomb went off.
Yeah.
His beautiful voice.
So it was after, did he have an accent?
Oh, yes. Beautiful accent.
What was his accent?
I'd say it's between a French and a German,
Oh, okay.
something in there. But he has a very deep, very smooth, very clear voice. It's like it would be a singing voice. And when he says, "I love you," it just it takes everything away.
Okay. And soon you start talking marriage.
Very soon.
Like how soon?
We was probably 3 months into a relationship or a long-distance relationship when he wanted to get married.
3 months?
Mm-hmm.
Now, come on, you and I have been around a while.
A little bit.
We've been up and down the track a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem odd to you that
No.
you've not met him?
No. I felt like I knew him as well as I know myself.
You weren't feeling like you were buying a pig in a poke?
Nope, sure didn't. Still don't.
Because you don't feel like you kind of want to look this boy over a little bit before you...
No, I didn't.
Because what if you get him home, you get him unwrapped, and it's like,
Then I butcher him.
yeah? Because I know Robin looked me up and down pretty good.
Well, it wasn't we were going to get married at that instant, but he wanted to get married as soon as he got back.
Yeah.
He said, this is what he wanted in life. He said, because according to him, he had never been in love. He said, "This is the first time I have ever felt for somebody like I feel for you." And he said, "You're so caring, so loving, and so sweet." He said, "You come off to me as somebody that I would never have thought of marrying."
Well, Diana, you wrote to him on May 15th this last year, so it's not even been a year.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote to him, "I hope I'm not bothering you, but I have a question. I read your emails every night, and in one of them you mentioned me wanting you to be my husband. Do you really want to get married? You know I'm madly in love with you, and I would love to marry you." And so he writes back, and he says, "Hello, Diana Kaye. Thanks for your email. As you're not bordering me, and if I meet you, I can't wait to marry you, my love. Love you with all my heart." Mm-hmm. And then same day at 3:38, a little later, you wrote, "Thank you, my precious Aaron. I would love to be your wife. Being part of you and sharing your name would be wonderful. I love you for that. I can see us married."
Yes.
So that was kind of where you two talked it over right there. And at that point, you added Mantini to your Facebook. You put up a Facebook
Right,
post.
the only reason that was is because it wouldn't accept my name. I tried everything to get my name in there, and it would not accept it. It kept blocking it, blocking it. And I said something to him. He said, use mine. So I did.
We already had a Facebook page.
I had one, but I wanted to get rid of it. There's too much junk coming in on it.
Yeah. So you put up Diana Mantini. Yeah.
He calls me Diana Mantini.
Yeah. Okay. Kaye's stepdaughter, Kathy, believes Kaye is losing all of her father's hard-earned money in the process of falling in love with a stranger. Now, Kathy is going to join us next, and there's some disagreement here. These two, they're not seeing things eye to eye right now. I just warn you ahead of time. We'll be right back.
I'm not saying.
My mother told me she would never get married again, and this Aaron guy came along and that all changed. One breath she told me she met Aaron, and the next breath she said she had never met Aaron. I knew right then this person was scamming her. My dad is turning in his grave. It's absolutely making him sick.
And later, we'll leave her out of it for a minute.
Well, get her out of here then.
You don't
I
have
hope
to
you
worry.
die before you walk out that door.
No,
you deserve
you
it.
don't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't. No,
oh,
you
no, I
don't.
don't.
Wouldn't be. I don't want that to happen. Kaye says she can't wait for her multi-talented online boyfriend to come home from the UK, where he's stuck dealing with, well, business issues, so they can have a beautiful wedding and enjoy their retirement together. Well, one person who says she won't be going to the wedding is her stepdaughter, Kathy. And that's because Kathy says Aaron Mantini, the retired airline engineer, aviation instructor, and entrepreneur, just doesn't exist.
My stepmother, Kaye, was like a mother to me. I spent every day with my mother until this Aaron guy came along. She was very generous with me. She was always buying me things. My mom bought this ring for me, a $3,000 beautiful diamond ring that I treasure with all my heart. She helped me remodel my kitchen. She bought me new countertops, cabinets, dishwasher, stove, microwave. She and I spent every day together. We were inseparable. My mother said that she had met someone and that they had dinner together and that she was very interested in him. 2 weeks after my mom had met Aaron, we went to visit my father's grave. She just acted really strange. She was like a bother to her that she didn't want to walk up here. And she walked up and said, "Hey, Willie, how's it going?" And that was it. Turned around, she let's go get some lunch. Everybody said, "Did you know she was getting married?" And I said, "No, I didn't know that it was that serious." I was devastated. I cried and asked her why she didn't tell me. She got very rude and told me I was nothing to her. It was none of my business. I knew something was drastically wrong. My mother told me she would never get married again, and this Aaron guy came along and that all changed. One breath she told me she met Aaron, and the next breath she said she had never met Aaron. I knew right then this person was scamming her. It got really ugly. I became very suspicious that my mother was giving Aaron money because she was selling my dad's belongings. My mother finally admitted 2 weeks ago that she was sending all this money to Aaron. My dad is turning in his grave. It's absolutely making him sick. I told my mother that I thought he was a fake, and she still to this day believes that he exists and that he's not scamming her. I want this man out of her life totally and completely forever.
Okay, I'm glad you're here. And what were you saying to her?
I hate her.
Why?
Stay out of my life. She says all this money was her dad's. Almost all that money was mine. You don't know that because you know nothing, Kathy. You are assuming, just like you always do with everybody.
You're right. You're right. No,
I
do
know I'm right.
My father worked hard.
I
Kaye.
worked hard. Don't tell me I didn't.
My dad was on the road all the time. I don't care
Your
what you
dad
say.
never worked any more than he had to, and I don't
Okay.
care what you have to say either. You don't know where that money came
Okay.
from. Out of my life, Kathy, please.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's
We're
what
fine.
you want. It's what you've always
No,
wanted.
that's what you want.
No.
This
I
man
didn't.
has come into your
Shut
life,
up, Kathy.
Kaye.
You
Don't tell me to shut
Hey,
up.
He's my man. It's my life.
He doesn't exist.
You don't know that.
Let it hit you, Kaye. He does not exist.
As long as he's in my mind, he exists. Go to hell, Kathy.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank
Why
you.
don't you get a life?
I have a life.
You can't hold on to anybody.
Whatever.
Hey, go to hell. I don't even want to be here with you. I didn't want to be here at the beginning.
Whoa. Okay, your concern is what?
She has nothing left. She's living with an elderly friend in Florida. She lost her home. She has no money, and she called me 2 weeks ago and told me that she had sent him over $200,000.
My business, not yours.
Okay, is that true?
Yes, it's true. And if I had to do it again, I'd do it again. And that's none of your business either.
Okay, I'm sorry, what did you just say?
It's none of anybody's business. I'd do it again.
I was starting to get behind on my house payment. In the end, I had to sell it. The only thing I got out of it was $12,000, which I sent to Aaron.
And later, you write back, Aaron, I'm going to trust you. How much do you need?
You don't understand. I don't expect anybody to understand. I really don't care if you understand.
Closed captioning provided by Kathy and Kaye agree on one thing. Kaye has sent money to the man she loves, Aaron Mantini. Here are all of her receipts.
Not all of them.
You've kept pretty good records. This is a lot of your receipts.
Right.
It's each one of these represents. You say this isn't all of them, but there's a lot of them. Each one of these represents a time where you've gone somewhere and either sent a wire or a transfer or something where you've sent money to this Aaron Mantini. But exactly how much? Take a look.
Approximately a month after Aaron and I met, he asked me if I could send him $500. His visa had expired, and he couldn't get any of his funds from the United States, and he hadn't taken enough money with him, which I understood. After the first time Aaron asked me for money, he asked me for more money, and I don't remember. It was a lot of money sent in those several months. I mean, it was $20,000, $10,000, $9,000, whatever. Well, at that point, I had almost $60,000 in my checking account, so it meant nothing. In July of 2014, Aaron was in Nigeria, and he needed money. Aaron asked for my credit card information. He wanted to order some things so he could sell them to make money because he wanted to come home. I sent several boxes to Kenya and to Nigeria. In July, I sent Aaron probably $45,000, yeah, $21,000. At that time, I was starting to get behind on my house payment. In the end, I had to sell it. The only thing I got out of it was $12,000, which I sent to Aaron. I told Aaron I had no more money in September. So for the last 3 months, Aaron has had other people depositing money in my account at the bank for me to send to Aaron. Right now in my banking account, I have $138.85. I think I have given Aaron in the last year probably right at $200,000. I'm feeling overwhelming love for him and missing him.
Okay, now, I want to be sure I understand this, because in March of 2014, you met Aaron online, and in the next month, you sent him just $500 for visa problems. Something had to do with his visa?
Expired.
It was expired, and he needed that. He had already had to leave Missouri and go to Poland.
Yes.
And so he needed this visa problem fixed, or he'd be stuck there.
Right.
Okay. But that was just the first, because then between April and June, you wired around $85,000 to him?
I guess so.
Did he say what for?
He said so he could come home. He said he needed the money to fix the problem and he could come home.
Well, what was the problem?
He never really said then, and I didn't ask.
And listen, I'm just, and we'll leave her out of it for a minute.
We'll get her out of here then.
Well, but no, trust me, okay, just let her be here for a minute, okay?
Whatever.
Well, okay, don't be mad at me.
She started this. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her.
I did start it.
Oh, the hell you didn't.
I did. I said I did.
Oh, you didn't tell a lie. How about that?
Okay, well, but you're not mad at me, are you?
I don't even know you.
Well, so you can't be mad at me.
I could, I guess.
Pardon me?
I could if I wanted to, I guess.
Well, but don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm just
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. But you sent him $85,000. What was it for?
I don't remember. That's too long ago. I don't remember. I really don't remember.
You spent $5,000 to ship him boxes of clothes and car parts to Nigeria. and then wired an additional $45,000 for a total of around $50,000. And this was that same summer, so you sent him $50,000.
Right.
Did this make you nervous at all?
No, really. No, it didn't.
Okay, so then in July, August, you sent him $21,000, and then extended credit limit to get the money for him, wired another $14,000 in August for a total of $35,000. So we're talking $85,000, $50,000, $35,000, then another $20,000 to help with his business. And again, you don't know specifics about what it was for.
No.
You didn't ask
No.
questions.
No.
And then in October, you sent him $5,000. Then you sold your home for $30,000 under value, and you netted $12,000 out of it, and you sent that money to him. So at this point, you've lost your house
Yep.
and the equity in it,
Right.
and sent it to him.
Right.
Okay, so at this point, we're talking $218,000. Well, listen, that's a staggering amount. People are putting themselves in your shoes and thinking how they would
Where
feel.
does money get you? It doesn't make you happy. I
Okay.
wasn't a bit happier when I had that in the bank. Then I'm probably happier now than when I had that in the bank.
If he's real, I'm on your side. If he's not, I'm his worst enemy. I'll burn that son of a bitch to the ground if he's a thug. Closed captioning provided by...
One day I tried to get a hold of my mother, and she didn't answer. Finally, a man answered her phone, and he said, "This is the police department." And I said, "Is everything okay?" And he said, "The paramedics are on their way." When I got to the house, the police told me it was apparent that my mom had been drinking and that she had contacted them. The house looked like somebody had broken in, paperwork everywhere, drawers open. The police officer was holding these papers. I said, "What?" And the police officer told me it was a wire transfer to a bank in Hong Kong. It was about $50,000. And I cried. I mean, within a month after she supposedly met this man, she's wiring him $50,000. Something's wrong.
What is your ability at your age to replace that $218,000 if you needed to?
I don't care about replacing it. I know I don't have long to live. I know that. I'm 71 years old. How much longer could I live? I'm not really healthy. It makes no difference. You live day by day. One day at a time is all anybody can live. And that makes no difference to me.
I know you're saying that you don't care about the money and that you weren't concerned about this. But somewhere along between $85,000 and $50,000, you started questioning his intentions yourself.
To a point.
Well, I've got that email because you wrote to him. You said, "Aaron, I am becoming very concerned about this money situation. Are you playing me for a fool? This may not be a lot of money to you, but it is to me. I live on a fixed income, and what I have given you is what I have had in reserve for unexpected expenses. I have no assurance I will ever get any of this back. Aaron, I am not a wealthy person, and please say you are not taking advantage of me." Then the same day, Aaron writes back, "Hello, love. Please, why will you say I am taking you for advantage of you, my love? Please understand, I'm trying my best to leave here, my love. I love you with all of my breath, my sweetheart. Love you, hugs and kisses, Aaron." And then the same day at 12:48 p.m., you write back, "Aaron, I'm going to trust you. How much do you need?"
You don't understand. I don't expect anybody to understand. I really don't care if you understand. My pants are falling out.
Okay, but what is it? But I want to understand. I want to understand, because let me tell you what I want to do. If this man is a real, legitimate guy, I have resources all over the world. the Dr. Phil show is on in 100% of the United States
Right.
and in dozens of foreign countries
Right.
all over the world. I have contacts, affiliates, producers, stringers, people all over the world. And if this guy's for real, then I want to find him for you. I want to get you with him. If he's real, I'm on your side. If he's not, I'm his worst enemy. I'll burn that son of a bitch to the ground if he's a fake. If he's not real, you want to know it, don't you?
I'd like to know it, but I don't care. Right?
But if he's not real, you want to know it. If he
I
is
don't
real,
know.
you want to find him,
I
and if
don't
he's
know.
not real, you want to
She
know
has
it.
made me so upset. I don't know what I want to. All I'd like to do is walk out of here, walk back to my home, and just say, okay, it's over.
Okay, but it's not over. You're here, and I'm saying if he's real, I want to help you find him, and if he's not, you want to know it. True?
If one thing, she'll stay out of my life.
Right.
Oh,
I don't
you
want
don't
to know
have to
anything
worry.
about it.
I'm out of your life.
Oh, you better believe it.
Oh, you don't
I
have
hope
to
you
worry.
die before you walk out that door.
No,
you deserve
you
it.
don't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't. No,
oh,
you
no, I
don't.
don't.
No, you
She's
don't.
giving me more problems than Carter's got pills.
Well, I don't care. You don't want anyone to die.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I don't care what she says, Doctor.
You don't
Well, I don't
wish
care
it.
what you said. You've said enough, Kathy.
Well, but you don't wish
You ruin
anybody
people's
did.
lives. It's all you know.
You've
how to-
ruined my life.
I haven't never said anything. All I did is give to you, you
But
bitch.
I'm not gonna
Shut up.
I'm not gonna let you go on national television and wish somebody dead. You'll be sorry you said that
No, I
later.
won't.
Yes, you will. So I'm not gonna let you say that.
Okay, whatever.
All right, whatever. I slapped me for you. So there you go. I'm not gonna let you
Wasn't
say
hard
it. You'll be all right. But it was good. It was
Okay,
at least a
it's all-
start.
It's all good.
If he's not real, you want to know it. If he is real, you want to find him.
Well, yeah,
True?
true.
Did he try to log into your bank account?
He did not. I give it to him. Oh, get over it. I believe in this man.
Did he try to log into your bank account?
He did not. I give it to him. Oh, get over it. Hey, people hack yours. People go and take your money to steal your identity. What the hell? He hasn't stole mine yet.
What the hell do you call it?
Okay, guys.
know.
Hold on,
Don't
guys.
tell me to
Listen.
shut up.
If this guy is real, then she wants to find him, and if it's not real, this is a very tragic and sad situation. I mean, this is a woman on a fixed income who has lost everything that she has. So it's not a comical situation. But you gave him your bank account information.
Sure did.
And because you asked him on January 19th of this year, just this year, you said, "My love, did you try to go on my account? Someone tried to get on 3 times at 5:38 p.m. today.
He said yes.
Thanks, love." And then he replied, "Hello, love. Thanks for your email. And yes, I tried logging into your account, but I couldn't log in. And thinking you've changed your username and passwords, my love. Can you give me the new login and password so I can log in? Love you so much with all my heart." Did you give it to him?
Yeah. Sure did.
And did he log in?
I don't know if he did or not.
Was there money in there?
Not much.
How much could he have gotten if he got in?
Probably a couple $100.
Did you say when you told him that you were out of money that for the next several weeks he was very aloof and not much to say?
He wasn't very, it wasn't like that. It was like my way of thinking. He was trying to figure out what to do. Where was he going to get the money to finish this job? Oh, so you think I'm crazy? Go get, whatever.
Okay.
Hey, I believe in this man. I've had a hard life. I have had a very hard life from the time I was born. And this is nothing. I can get through anything, and I can get through this. Money is not a thing for me.
Okay, but I started this conversation with you saying I didn't want to talk about him, I want to talk about you.
Okay?
Because I remember
Right.
I said I want to talk about you because I want to
Right.
know about you because
Right.
it's you I care about. And if he's for real, I would want to help you find him. If he wasn't for real, I'd want you to know that because
Right.
you'd want to know it. If he wasn't for real, you'd want to know it.
Right?
And despite what you say, if he wasn't for real, you'd want your damn money back.
I know I'll never get it back, so it doesn't bother me.
Well, it would bother me. It would bother me. It would bother me.
I can't let it bother me. I'm too old to start being bothered by things like that.
I understand. But at this point, if he's not real, then what you said to him, are you playing me for a fool? Are you taking advantage of me? You know, come clean. You told him you wanted to know. You'd want to know that now because you're planning a wedding right now, right?
No.
Well, you're
picking
dresses and.
Oh, I did that a long time ago.
But you were up in your dressing room today talking about it.
I was talking, yeah, it's something I did a long time ago. I was just showing the girls that's what it was. I'm not planning a wedding. I don't plan anything today, and that's it. Tomorrow, I don't know if it's going to be here or not.
Well, Kathy claims she's concerned for her stepmother's well-being, but her own daughter, Michelle, says Kathy is almost too obsessed with tracking down this alleged scammer. She kind of agrees with Kaye that she's over-involved. We'll talk to her when we come back.
I don't think Kaye has paid my mom's bills, but I think she has done things for my mom to help her along the way. Kaye has gotten my mom a lot of nice things. My mom was very upset that Kaye sent money to Aaron. I feel, is there more to it? Is there a reason why she feels this way?
Closed captioning provided by Well, we're out of time today. Tomorrow, we will meet Kathy's daughter, Michelle, who says her mother needs to back off, mind her own business, and leave Kaye alone. Now, we've heard a lot about this mystery man, Aaron Mantini. As Kaye tells it, he has a polite and agreeable personality, loves her enough to discuss marriage, and has a penchant for romantic prose. But who is he really? We launched an extensive investigation across the country and all around the globe. And you won't even begin to imagine the information we dug up and the people we uncovered.
Tomorrow on Dr. Phil. She's in love with a man she's never seen.
He says he was born in Belgium. That is not true.
Whatever. You got your point across. Kathy's happy.
I'm not happy.
Shut up!
Is she about to find out?
You think this is a big joke? Do they want to see my text that you've been sending me every day that I've been out here?
Well, let them see it. Here, go for it.
She's the victim of a catfish.
She got scammed like you did.
I don't want to hear about it. Do you understand English?
That's tomorrow.
Believe me, you will not want to miss this. Log on to drphil.com and share your thoughts on our message boards. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter using hashtag Dr. Phil and hashtag love or shady. We'll see you tomorrow.